Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where last episode we were in a very similar situation, but I had the wrong thrust to weight number for this stage over the moon. I thought it was about twice as high as it was. So with that in mind, we are going to have to get back to the moon. We're not going to be setting up a rescue operation because they actually full on died, but we'll just head on over to the moon and we'll have these astronauts not die. That would be a good thing. So, we are going to go ahead and do something along the lines of this. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be a perfectly fine encounter. We'll head on over there, and I'm just going to physics warp this turn as we wiggle our way over there. Okay, we'll go ahead and lock in. This is going to be a 52-second burn, so we're going to want to burn at T-minus 26 seconds. We'll go ahead and warp to next maneuver. And then we'll warp just a little bit closer. So we're going to need to warp forward about another minute. Okay. Right now, we are off to the moon. And now that I'm armed with the actual knowledge of our thrust to weight in that stage, this should be fine. Like, if we had started the burn at 15 kilometers instead of at 10 kilometers, it would have been perfectly fine. And that's what we're going to do this time. And this time I'm also going to try to not overshoot this. That would be nice. Okay, we'll just finish off this burn like so. That is not as low as I was expecting the periapsis to be. Whoa, okay. See, I was trying to hit Shift to go up and then X to instantly cut the throttle, but I accidentally hit Z instead, so I don't know. This playthrough is cursed. That's okay. We'll make it work. We're heading over to a retrograde right now, and we will go ahead and fix this. So we'll just fine-tune this a little bit. There's our periapsis. Just need to go ahead and make this encounter proper. That'll do. Okay. So once we reach about here is when we're going to want to... Actually, maybe a little earlier than that. Once we reach about here is where we're going to want to circularize. And there is a reason for this, because we're not actually going to circularize. We're just heading straight down right there. We'll go ahead and warp to that maneuver. Excellent. Now, we can do this again, and that is something we're going to do. So we're going to do our observations. We're going to pull them back into the experimental storage unit. We're not going to bother resetting them here, though. We're going to reset them on the surface. This is a 57-second burn, so we are going to want to burn this at T-minus 21.5 seconds. No, 21 seconds. No, that's not right at all. What am I talking about? T-minus 25.5 seconds-ish. 26 seconds. That'll do the trick. Yeah, there's all this in-space near that we can grab later on. I'm going to go ahead and burn this now. It kind of doesn't matter when. So we're going to go into Surface Retrograde. And we're just going to burn off all of this surface speed. Excellent. Go ahead and extend the landing legs. And we are going to continue to burn at the horizon this time. I don't really want to touch any of our vertical speed currently. Only interested right now in horizontal speed. Okay, we're going to head towards the retrograde marker. We're going to take a quick look at where that is right now. Okay, so we're going to continue pushing that node back this direction, just burning off any excess horizontal speed. I'm going to need to be up over here. Maybe down over here a little bit. That's probably close enough. So we'll just sit at retrograde now, and we will warp downward until we reach... This time I'm going to actually overkill it. I want to do this at 20 kilometers. Okay, 20 kilometers. I want to be absolutely sure this time. We've got plenty of fuel to make this happen. And we can ditch our nose cones, in theory, but I'll wait on that. Yeah, this is fine. So we'll burn off this stage, and then we'll drop again, now down to 10 kilometers. I'm actually getting a little skittish. I'm going to burn it now. I know that at 10 kilometers last time we were at like 240 meters per second, so we're like half the speed, which means we should be completely fine. I do want to figure out why the frame rate starts to tank in the recording as we approach the planetary surface. That'd be a good thing to know. Okay, we're moving at about 70 meters per second right now, and we're at 7 kilometers above. I'm actually going to drop the throttle currently until we reach about 5 kilometers above now. We'll just free fall a little bit. Or until we hit 100 meters per second, which is going to be slightly earlier. Okay, there we go. We are currently at 4 kilometers above the surface. I'm going to aim for about 30 meters per second at 3 kilometers. Should be fine. Okay. So we should go ahead and just be very slowly slowing down at this point. We're speeding up right now. I think we're holding here. Yeah, now we're slowing down ever so gently. We're going to be landing on a bit of a protrusion, it looks like. Hopefully that'll be okay. We should definitely be slowing down a little bit more quickly than this. We're at 2.5 kilometers above the surface right now. I'm going to bump us up to about half throttle. We're currently at 2 kilometers above the surface. I mean, yeah, this is wasting fuel. Don't get me wrong. A suicide burn would be far more efficient, but I don't have the tools installed currently to properly calculate a suicide burn. I don't think that that's in any of this, so not in the base game. We could get this in space near. We'll get that when we lift off, though. Currently moving too slowly. Just going to let us accelerate up a bit until we get to about 1,000 kilometers, or kilometers, 1,000 meters above the surface. Right about now. Now we'll burn off this speed. We'll just keep this slowing down relatively slowly. We want to hit the surface as gently as possible, of course. We're still 400 meters up, though. There's our shadow. Yeah, we're going to be landing right on this. We should maybe change our landing position a little bit. We could do that just by doing something along the lines of this. Oops, I overshot. There we go. That'll be a slightly better landing position. Please stop chasing the retrograde marker, thank you very much. Okay, yep. I was afraid of this. Yeah. It's exactly what I was afraid of, landing on this surface like this. Hopefully, we'll be able to fix this. We can turn like that, which might allow us to harness some momentum and get up with the assistance of a Kerbal. So we'll experiment with getting this back upright. But for now, we need a crew report, temperature scan, atmospheric pressure scan. We'll have our scientist EVA and grab a surface sample. And you can come on down over this way and restore that. Get your RCS active. Okay. I want to open up the materials bay here as the thing slides downhill. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to need to grab the mystery goo containment unit. There we go. And we will close that. And we will go ahead and grab on and hop in. Okay, so we can now get our materials study and our mystery goo observation. And yeah, we're sliding downhill. I'm letting that happen, by the way. We could try to fight it, but I kind of don't want to. In fact, if we can, I'd like to be facing this way. Okay, I guess that's fine for now. So we'll go ahead and hop out here. And we will turn our RCS on. Reset the materials bay. I guess we'll grab another surface sample. Not that I think that we can actually store it. Maybe we can. And then we will reset our... Oh, we're out of range. There we go. Oh, we have data there? Yeah, we'll remove that data. And now we'll restore it. Excellent. Okay, now we'll come on over here. And back in the hatch we go. Yeah, board anyway. We'll collect everything here. And I guess we'll run the material study again. I guess I forgot to collect these. And we'll have to reset them again. Because I, as usual in this series, am a complete and total moron. Okay. So now as far as getting this thing upright goes, that's going to be kind of exciting. Why is there data there? I definitely collected it. Okay, whatever. Good jump. Good jump. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, now we're good. Fantastic. So, at this point, we need to figure out a way to get ourselves upright. And I think the best way would be to use this hill, potentially, as a ramp. We could turn this way and go down the hill. Or we're going to have to be very careful scooching along like this. If we get too much speed, it will be problematic. We definitely don't want to get too much. I'm just trying to be able to aim up the hill here right now. Game does not want to... Oh, does not want to let that happen. So I guess down the hill it is. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, we're gonna have to do a rescue mission. I didn't think it would happen at that speed, though. I thought that that would have to be at about 8 meters per second. Of course, we were at 7.8 there. I guess I didn't really account for the... gravitational increase as we went downhill. I was hoping to go uphill. That's okay, though. This is a much better landing site, and our rescue craft should be fine. The real difficulty is going to be getting this data out of this experiment storage unit. So that's going to be interesting. Wait, we initiated the first flyby of the sun? Okay. Well, we are, why can't I go back to the Space Center up there? Okay, whatever. We are going to go back to the Space Center, and we're going to need seating for at least 4 Kerbals. So we're going to have to modify our existing lander. And that was just a landing location issue. But our current location is a good spot for that, so that'll be fine. So we're going to need a place for 4 Kerbals to sit. So we will need something like... what am I looking for? I believe it's under... utility? Yeah, that's 2. And then we can fit 2 here, because we're only bringing the pilot. Where did Jeb, Bill, and Bob come from? How are you alive? They must be clones. They lost all of their XP. I'm very confused right now, but I guess we'll bring Jeb. He should be dead. He should definitely be dead. So this is no longer the Griffin 2X, this is now the Griffin 2R. This is the rescue variant. We are going to go ahead and change this engine out to be a Terrier. And that's going to change our thrust to weight calculations when we're doing our landing, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. But yeah, 100% of the issue there was that we landed on a sloped surface, and I tried to move it to somewhere that looked less sloped, but it was still too sloped. So that'll be okay. we're in a much better position now, so we have a marker where we need it to be. So we will go ahead and launch this. And we've got plenty of money to make this happen. We can always just hop out of the other craft and plant a flag to complete that contract as well. I was hoping to not have any mishaps with that one, but no such luck. So let me double check staging. That all looks good. Off we go. Can maybe move this down to here, I suppose. Well, Jeb is going off on his own. We have the experiment storage module there, so we're just going to have to try to grab all of the data that we can, or we could just recreate the data using this Science Junior, I suppose. That's a possibility. Wow, look at this wiggling. Can we recover this? Yep. Looks like it. So that's good to know that we've got a bit of a physics cracking going on. And that is because I think of the extra height here that was added. Whoa. Whoa. This is wiggling all over. Yeah, look at how much bend there is up here. That is insane. SAS off. I'll have to do this all manually. Okay, let's see if we can't recover this. We lost a lot of efficiency due to that, but we should still be okay. I appear to have it under control, and struts would fix that. Okay. Hopefully now SAS is going to be fine. We'll just aim at the horizon. Our inclination is surprisingly good. Like, shockingly so. Okay. Time to apoapsis is increasing. Yeah, struts would fix that. Well, hopefully we won't ever have to fly this particular vehicle again. That would be the ideal scenario. Okay. Now we need to burn this at T-minus 31 seconds. We'll be exiting the atmosphere quite soon. Okay, go ahead and freeze physics while we get oriented. There. This is actually 55 seconds now, so T-minus 27.5 seconds. Okay. Right about now. And off we go. Fantastic. Let's get ourselves a quick rescue operation. And because we now know a spot where it's reasonably safe to land on the moon, rather than landing on a crater edge like that, it'll be fine. In reality, I should have gone up higher and just taken it over further, but it looked like right up on that lip was relatively flat and then it fell off, but it turned out that it wasn't actually the case. But now we've identified a truly safe landing site. It should be completely fine. We'll land this, get our other astronauts over, and we should be fine. Get our science experiments in. Just finish off this burn a little bit. And it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And next episode, we are going to take Jebediah to go rescue our other Kerbonauts. Oh, this is going amazingly. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.